Gosh, I'm on. So I don't know if it's, oh, it's lagged. I don't know if it's,
It is.
oh, it's lagged. By literally like what? By literally like what? 5 seconds. 1,
But way
2,
better than before.
3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's the YouTube. That's a YouTube thing. That's what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be unless you go on TikTok.
Unless I do it via
This is
Discord.
way better than it was before, boss. It was like a 30-second.
Yeah, but yeah, but I need to fix this angle as well.
Hi. Billionaire talk
I need to fix this angle as well.
Okay, just give me a second.
Okay, so we're just testing whether or not the live works and what the lag is on it, and then we're also going to go over to the Discord. Shout Kazifa Khan, I love. Yeah, cool. Love you too. Just talking to myself because I can see myself. We're just trying to do a test on the hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. So there is a 4 or 5 second lag delay, which we're trying to fix. Also, there's a possible sell on NASDAQ. If I go over to the 2-minute chart, problem is price hasn't really broken out of this 3 times. Confirmation is slightly late. Let's go into the 5-minute chart. Yeah, price is teetering. I'm going to enter a position here. So I'm in a US 100 NASDAQ sell. Okay, just on a really small lot. I'm just going to scalp like 50 pips. So I had a buy limit. Right, and then we're also looking for a possible buy on gold in a sec. I'm trading on the 1-minute chart right now. I'm trading on a funded account. If we see an update on the funded account, which I'll show you in a sec, we've done 2.6k on a 50k account. We need 3k to pass the challenge. If you are already following us over on, there's Iris calling me. I'm going to send the link over now to our YouTube. There we go. There's our first live trade done. Fantastic sell in that position. Our 1 minute has now broken through on this. If we go back over to a 2-minute chart, you can see that movement. What's Iris saying? 1-day TTM for the Verpack. If we go over to this 5 minutes, so this sell is confirming. We also have a really strong push. What we're going to want to look for is this last low. Okay, I'm going to push the stream over. If one of you guys could send me over the stream link on Telegram, into the Telegram chat, send me over the stream link. Thank you. I'm going to try to move this over. Yo guys, so bear with me. I'm just going to move the camera over. go. Happy days. Just needs to focus in. I need to straighten it out. Lovely stuff. Let me get the lights on. I need the YouTube link. Send me the YouTube link, please. Let me move this over here so you can see me a bit better. Fantastic. Nah, we're good. Chilling. So we just fucking missed the buy that I had on gold that was coming up. Oh my god. Someone sent me over the link to the. Oh, do you know what? Fuck it, I'll find it myself. Honestly. Dismiss. Oh, great, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Shout out Lexi. Copy link. Okay, so we've got a really nice push here. I'm just going to drop down to the 30-second chart. There's the buy position. So this buy confirmed already, so I think I've missed it, which is really annoying. Really annoying, given the fact that I called it literally 30 seconds ago. Oh, no. So the beginning of the stream, obviously we closed up, I think $100. I'm gonna go through a breakdown once everyone starts joining slowly. Just message me, it's fine. It's not different. There we go, that's much better. Cool. Right, okay, so if you just joined the stream, basically we have closed 52.383 on this funded account. We started this funded account today, in fact. So if I just move myself over here to the side, we go down to the notification log. I'll show you now. So the first position we took today, was at, let me try to get the full log. I fucking can't, I can only show you what I just took now. So this is the position that we just took at 126. We closed at 127, literally a minute when we closed $100 on that trade. It went from 19.066 to 62, closed around $85 on that. Here's the full order shit that we took from today. So the first trade I took was at 9.36. Look at this. This was at 9.36. This is the first position that I took. Okay, that was a loss, and that's because I was being ridiculous when I was trading. First position came in on a buy, closed it literally 6 points in. Shout out Azam. So 9.36 is the first trade that I took today. And look at this. Last trade that I took before I went for a break was 10.28. 1 hour of trading, and brand new account, and we're up 2.4k. I'm going to run through the positions that we took really briefly, just because we're obviously looking for positions here right now. NASDAQ is on a strong sell-off. Okay, we're testing this bottom again. Buyers have tried to push up and haven't been able to. So what I'm going to do is drop down to a lower time frame. We're still in an overall buy, hence the green area. If this breaks through again, I'm going to add a position here. Okay, so I'm just waiting for this to break through, and then I can add a, there we are, and if this closes in the next 15-16 seconds, I will probably look for a sell-off. I can see this is a really strong support that's formed. Bounced once, twice, 3 times is the charm, so hopefully we can see this break down. If this breaks down, this is what we're looking for. We're just looking for a sell-off all the way down to here. Okay, and this is on NQ1. If you're trading on futures, it's NQ1. If you're trading on US 100, on Forex, it's US 100. Okay, and the reason being is because we've got confirmation on the higher time frame, and there we go. As predicted, price is starting to shoot down. I'm going to try to, this was probably a really late entry, and I'll show you how we layer into positions. But I realistically, this is a 50K funded account. I have $600 left of 2.4K. So I want 50, 60, 70 bucks in and out of this trade, and I'm out. I'm gonna add another position if it draws back up slightly at around 19.063. But I'm happy with this position. I'm gonna add a stop loss. I'm gonna add a take profit around about here. Okay, we'll let that run, and then let's move over to our gold. So gold has wicked out really nicely. We've created a really strong structure down here. You see, we're heading up for buys on an overall time frame. We're kind of just creating this flag. I expect it to buy off and buy up. This 5-minute candle is closed perfectly. My entry was slightly late, and that's not a problem at all. Nathan, share a few years, you know, there's nothing new name. Okay, right, so price is starting to teeter back up. So this is how we level into positions. I'm allowing myself a maximum of 5 positions in this trade, okay, 5 contracts in this trade. So when you're trading futures, you can see here, look how quickly, and I can just edge this back in. What happens with your futures account is it doesn't do the same thing as Forex. So with Forex, what happens is, and I will increase my, whilst that trade's running in the back, I'll drag myself here to the side so you can see me. Alright, so, and we'll let that trade run at the moment. What happens with Forex is where you enter a position, if I re-enter, it just adds the secondary position there. So what would have happened is price would have entered once and then entered twice again. What happens with futures is futures basically gives you the mean distance average. Okay, so if I'm in a position, let's say I entered down here, what would have happened is, and then I entered another contract here, it placed my entries smack bang there in the middle. Okay, I'm literally going for $100 on this trade. I don't want any more. So you see how I've managed to even out based off of my contract sizes. It's exactly the same thing with lot sizes, and I try to explain this to everyone day in and day out. If you just reduce your lot size so that you give room for the market to move, it makes your life a lot easier. Okay, so if you entered with me on this trade, your overall position would be up. If you're trading on Forex, you would have had one position at around 19.059, another position at 19.065. Okay, if I go down to a lower time frame, we see this teetering, this bouncing. I want anything to drop slightly lower, and then we'll enter in. We can also see that prices creating these lower highs overall. Okay, so we reached that peak, we've created a head and shoulders, we've broken it. Let's get this retest and let's see it run back down. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going to wait here, go back to my 5-minute candle, see where we are. Okay, and then I'm happy to enter another position here. You see how that's just averaged out all of my positions? I'm going to change my contract size to close all 3 positions when we get anywhere here. And this is how I manage my risks, my risk overall. Okay, so I know for a fact I can enter up to 5 contracts in this trade. The reason why I haven't entered back into gold is because there's literally no point me looking at that if I'm still running these positions. Okay, so hopefully now we should see some rejection. We should see some rejection here, and we'll get that crashing down slowly. At the same time, I'm going to head over to ES. That's my gold futures. If you're trading Forex, really nice sell has just printed on Euro USD. Really nice sells, like to a T, all four confirmations. So this would be my sell position here if I'm trading Forex, all the way down here. What I am going to do is actually enter a sell on my FX account on Euro USD. There we go. That's my trade done, and I'm going to go for a TP at around 1.09700. Okay, and that's a trade position that I've got running now at the moment. Okay, I'm in on a really nice small contract. I'm only in at 25 lots. I'm going for 5 pips on that. That's on a 5-minute chart. I can realistically look for this next low, the last high, sorry. So my next TP will be somewhere around here. Okay, and then let's head back over to our futures. This is our NASDAQ trade still running. Still running. Get some rejection here. Any 10-second trades? Yeah, man, I'll head over to the 10-second chart on gold for now. Let's see what's happening. Let me delete all my drawings because I fucking hate them, man. Head to the 15 minutes, and let me go to, there's my ES trade that's about to come in. That was the last 1 minute, that was the 1 minute before that. Let me move my cam back down so we can see both charts. There we go. For the 10-second positions, let's see what we've got. Okay, so again, if you're running the 10-second strategy, really simple. You go for a 2.5 pip stop loss and a 10 pip take profit. Okay, this would have hit TP, this would have missed TP, this would have missed TP, this would have missed TP, this would have hit TP. So you would have been 2, 4, 5. So you'd have been 1,000 minus 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. You'd have been up like 22.5 pips in the space of the last 15 minutes. Price is just teetering in the middle, so I don't know where it's sat right now. So there's no 10-second position on that. Okay, let me check my Euro trade. My Euro trade is back to pretty much break even. So that's still running. Let's see what's happening on our NASDAQ. Let's see where NASDAQ is right now. Okay, so NASDAQ's being a little bitch on our rejection. So remember, I can have up to 5 contracts according to my calculations. So let's hope that this is a small little liquidity. Let's take 1 more contract, not 3, 1 more. Add another contract. That should really shoot up my entry level. Okay, and then I can take that last low as another position. Okay, and it's as simple as that. I'm just running I'm reducing my overall. As soon as this runs into profit, I'm happy to take out. Let's see what we're looking at on, let's go back to our 10-second on gold, nothing. And let's see what ES is saying. Normally what happens is ES will run with ES. ES is the equivalent to US 500 SPX. We call it ES1 when trading on futures. So what you'll find is I normally run it on a 30-second chart. I risk around $300 a trade. 10-second chart works very well with it. Very, very well. In fact, you can see here. Okay, so, and I'll show you how quickly we can move in and out of these positions. Very quickly. Okay, and let's see what the Euro USD is trading on. Cool, and I can enter. Oh, that's the wrong lot size. Market execution. There we go. And that's that. So if we look at US 100 on Forex on the 10-second chart, there's a really nice position coming up. There you go. A really nice position coming up. Let's open this up. There we go. So my entry would be now. I'm not obviously in the chart. I would have entered now. This is when I first took it, and I'd go for this last high. Okay? Simply 30 pips. So if we were taking this live position now, this is where my entry would be. This is where my TP would be. Very, very, very close. There we go. And that would have hit. Very quick 10-second trade. Like, I'm talking within the space of 25 seconds, you've taken that much position. Okay? Then if I'm running it, I would have maybe dropped my stop loss down here and then gone for the next take profit roundabout here. And there you go. TP hit. It is that fucking quick. Like, it's literally that quick. And this wasn't a live trade. This is the confirmations that we took it on, which is phenomenal. And it's literally that quick to take a trade when you're sat. You can set your alerts on. Once your alert's set up, it is very easy. Overall, let's see what's happening with our. So this is our Euro USD running at break even at the minute. This is on a 10-second chart, in fact. Let me go back down to a 1 minute. This is the 1 minute on GBP USD. Should have been, this would have been the entry here. Okay, you take your stop loss at around either the last high, top of the label, and then just go for a 1 to 2. And that would have been a 1 to 2. There you go. And that was just now. That was in the last. What just happened? What just happened? There we go. There we go. Fucking yes. There you go. And there was my NQ trade. And there's a past account in one fucking day. That was a $600 trade. So we had, so unfortunate the screen wasn't on. So we had the entry position. These were our multiple entries that we went through. Where is it? Order filled. These are the filled entries here. This is where my buy limit was. My initial entry was at 19,055. Then it was 19,063, 19,067, 19,085. And my limit was at 19,055. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all closed off. And that takes the account summary today to 3,040 just today. So I passed a single account on there. On the last 10-second buy, it doesn't show the buy signal. Should I take it without that signal? You can take it for further confirmation. Here's a buy that I just missed on the 10-second because I'm a retard. But again, here's the buy. This is where your entry is. You're going for 10 pips, which is 2477.7, which is basically that last high, and you've got a 2.5 pip stop loss there. Okay. So this would have been that 10-second chart that you can see. Alright, if I go down here for a 30-second, now here's the thing, I was expecting this to break on the 5-minute, look at this. This is the 5-minute signal. This one was in a trending news, so we ignore it. If we did take it, we would have taken a stop loss at the top of this, just there, and then we would have entered again up here. And this is wicked beautifully. If you took that gold buy in the last 10 seconds, you would have hit your TP now. I just missed it, for God's sake. So there we go. if I go over to my 10-second chart looking for a cheeky buy on there, I'm going to stay out just because that push was lethal. I'm expecting a small rejection and then a drop back down. Yeah, but there we have it. I closed a 50k funded account in a single day. It's such a shame the chart wasn't on. But you saw the small little notification that came up on the side which said NQ1 order filled, and that was that position there. Okay, this is the 10-second buy, which is an actual perfect buy, and if you took it for the last high, it would have been just up there. Gold is shifting. We're obviously retesting on a smaller time frame. This zone, you can see. So if I just draw another cheeky little top here, this is what we're testing. Overall, we can expect for the rest of the day to kind of either break this flag that we're forming and then get a further rejection back here, but we are expecting this top side from gold to realistically close off. Okay, so you see for this signal here, it's really, we'll get rid of this background. So for this buy here, okay, buy confirmed on this candle, we entered here. Okay, that's the wrong flipping side. We entered here. Okay, so that's where we entered off. What we want to do is we want to take the last high and the last low as a stop loss. So this is a 1 to 6 that we just missed out on. It's the same thing on this 10 seconds on gold. Shout out Rad Sida, shout out Al Ahmadi. So realistically, you see here, this would have been a really nice position. Buy confirmed here. This is, we would have taken our low on the last low, then we would have taken a high. Even if we went for a 1 to 2, that would have been a 1 to 2. And this is live chart printing, so you lot can see that nothing repaints, nothing lags. There's no non-repainting, non-lagging indicator at all. This is all on live action. We've got a nice little double top up here. This is looking to get broken, can possibly see a push down back here to gold. This is how I talk to myself when I'm trading. Literally, if it doesn't reach any of my confluences, I just talk myself through it. It's the easiest way to do it. So gold, where are we looking? Here's a nice little rejection from NASDAQ. We're coming to Wall Street lunch, so we're getting to 2 p.m. Honestly, I thought it was 6 p.m. Like, wallah, I'm knackered. If I really want to be cheeky, I could take a cheeky buy up. I've got another account here, so I've passed this. Alhamdulillah, always. And then I've got this account, which I've only done 200 on, which I've got a sell limit up here. I'm going to close it. Guess I'm a bit spared. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cheeky buy here, watch, on 2 contracts. Let's add a cheeky buy up here. Okay, let's just get a small scalp in and out. Let's pray, let's do dua this breaks, and then let's try to go for this limit up here. Okay, I added on 2 contracts by accident. I was meant to add on 1. Remember, my layering positioning, I have a set standard. 5 contracts total, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That wasn't 5, that was more than 5. So NASDAQ is trying to reject on a higher time frame. This wick would have been for all of the buys that were still in from earlier. Okay, and what I'm doing is I've entered super late, and I've entered at the top of some form of rejection like an idiot. But hopefully, inshallah, we'll see this push up a bit higher. We get this gap closed from earlier. We are also, remember, we're waiting for this buy confirmation as well. Okay, gold is pushing higher now. There's that gold break. Gold's breaking up on the 1 minute. I can add a cheeky contract here, and we can drop our entry a bit lower. You see that? Okay, and then maybe let me just be safe and take my exit here. So 3 contracts, modify the order. Leave this running. There we go. We get what I want to see this drive up. I want to see this drive up. So let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. Push, 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 push. As expected. Yo, the market's my bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, you get 2 pairs locked in. 2 pairs locked in that you know exactly the way in which they move. Yo, you're chilling. You're chilling. There we go. Alhamdulillah. That trade was a $200 trade. So on this is a new account which I purchased, which I haven't traded on today, but we're up $470 so far, which is phenomenal. Okay, we'll get this gap closed up by the end of day. We could have held positions. The thing is, with this specific prop firm, they don't. They have something called a trailing drawdown. So, for example, if I was in profit 1,000 and then I closed my position plus 200, they would have still minus 800 out of my drawdown limit. It's annoying for evaluation processes, but after you've passed your account, the beauty is that you then get your drawdown limit capped at the balance. So if I then on a 50k account make another 10k, I now have 10k drawdown after I've passed it. So when I'm doing my evaluation, I'm taking out $100 to $300 trades every time. Then when I move to the live account, I then move over to trading I make that buffer until I reach the base again, 50k, and then anything on top of that is my full drawdown limit. So it's like trading on a personal. And there we go. As predicted, it would have hit this take profit, which would have been right here, and that was that last low, and we can already see price rejecting that before it carries on higher. Okay, so I could have held this position. If I held this position, I'd be up 1,000 at the moment. I'm in and out. I'm scalping the market. I don't give a shit about anything else. Go down to a 10-second. Once price starts exhausting up here, we should see a small little confirmation. So if you took this buy, look, if we took this whole buy from where it is right now, we'd be up in a 1 to 13, 330 pips on a smaller time frame from 148 to 155. Okay, and there's the shift in market now printing. Gold is teetering on my market structure that I drew up. Bro, which session is best for this indicator? I will always say New York session. New York session is the best. The reason being is because there's so much volatility in the market, there's so much volume in the market, where when we get these pushes and we find these exhaustive periods for the scalper, they clean up nice and easy. Okay, I'm going to go down to a 30-second on the gold. Gold is consolidating at this high as expected, and then we should see a small rejection up here on this zone that was previously my take profit. You see? Perfectly drawn up. Once you start understanding market, it becomes a lot easier. That trade I took with naked analysis. What I mean by that, it was pure technical. There was no indicators, nothing. It's really difficult trying to obviously send trades and take them all at the same time. If this breaks a bit higher, we can expect it to close up. 5-minute chart looks like this at the moment. So if you did take this sell entry, you would have already closed profit all the way down here. Okay, and now what I need to find is, for the rest of day, this needs to close off. This needs to be filled out. Okay, for Rahman Khan, also I will buy soon inshallah, that's indicator, but faces financial issues, I'm saving some amounts. For crypto purchases, because I know the currency in Pakistan and India is very, very shaky, so we provide crypto purchases at around 35 to 40% discount because it's direct to us. Okay, I'm going to coming up to 2 o'clock in the next 2 minutes. sign out. I'm going to try to actually trade first thing in the morning. I have a call at 9 a.m. And then I am free to jump back online and start taking positions. So far, recap. Oh, if we get this broken, if this breaks up, we can expect to buy up to this zone. I'm gonna add a little thing here. I don't want to overtrade, I won't lie to you. This can very easily create a double top and start coming back down here, because we are already very bearish on the all-time high from NASDAQ. Okay. So let's see this up. Please make this indicator free. Everyone in the market resells. Whoever is reselling a supposed FX scalper, unless your settings page looks like this. Unless your settings page looks like this, and I'll move the camera to the side here. Unless it specifically states Mayfair Ultimate Scalper V5 and you have this brand new updated settings, it's a fake. Okay, so don't get scammed. Right, let's see what NASDAQ is doing. As expected, a possible double top is being created. We also have smaller, higher highs being formed just here. Okay, so we could see a possible rejection, then it getting bought up. Are you able to show us a backtest from 8:30 on the 10-second strategy with 27? Okay, I'll quickly run through it now. 8:30. I'll do this before I log out. 8:30 from today on a 27. Okay. Let's just zoom in and let me make this chart the whole chart, and I'll put myself up here. Okay. Can you see it clearly now? Like properly bends. Yes, no, yes in the chat, no in the chat. So sweet, perfect. So with the 10 seconds, this would have been our first position. It would have hit 2.5 pips stop loss. This would have hit 2.5 pips. This would have hit 2.5 pips. This would have hit 10 pips. So we would have been minus 2.5, minus 2.5, minus 2.5, plus 10. We would have been up 2.5. If you're using a 10 lot, which is what I normally do on funded accounts, I'm only risking 250 and I'm taking back 1,000. Okay, so I'd be up to 50 now. This position would have hit take profit. This position would have hit a beautiful take profit, confirmed entry on here, entered off of the top of this, closed, loss, you would have just taken 1, loss, you would have taken 1, buy, perfect. So now we're down 7 losses at 2.5, that's 17.5 loss, and we're up 30 pips on the wins. So we're already up 12.5 pips, quick maths. Okay, carry on. That was only by 9:30 in the morning. This would have been a loss, this would have been this first one, if you took both of them, I would have only taken 1, would have been a take profit. So it would have been 2.5, let's say we took another 2.5, and then we took 1,000, we took 10. Okay, so now we're up from 12.5 minus 2.5 minus 2.5 is 7.5 plus 10, we're back up to 17.5. Okay, buy, confirmed, entry, that's 10 pips win, so we're now on 27.5. This would have been a loss, so we're on 25. This would have been a buy, confirmed, entry would have been here, so we would have been wicked out, which is why, and I'll show you, if we entered here, our 2.5 would have been wicked out on that candle, which is why sometimes I like to then take my entry, my stop loss on the last candle, and then go for maybe a 1 to 2, or normally just a 1 to 1 will suffice. Okay, that would have been 9 pips, just as an example. But we're on 25 at the minute. This would have been a loss, this would have been a win, so 22.5 plus 10, 32.5. We're up 32.5 pips by 10.25, and a 10 lot, we're up, what are we up, 3.2? Or 325, one of the two. One lot would have been 325. 10 lots would have been 3.2k. Okay, confirmed on here, buy on here, we would have got wicked out here before we hit our TP. I'll show you here. This label will only confirm on this, so we enter here. Our 2.5. Remember, this is on a 10-second chart for whoever's watching. So this is, you know, we're taking a 2.5 pips because it's a 10-second chart. We want the quickest form of movement. If it didn't wick out, we still wouldn't have hit 10 pips. That's another loss. That's a loss and that's a win. So we would have been on 37.5 minus 2.5 minus 2.5 is 32.5 plus 10, 42.5. We would have taken how many entries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 positions, 47.5 pips. From literally 8:30 to around, what time? 11:30? 11 o'clock? Ridiculous. Divine Music, to purchase it, if you either go to our Telegram, which is this, I'll put it in the chat. If you go there, you can message Atmos admin, or then we have the website link, which I will give to you right now. If I go over to our Telegram chat, and I'll put the link for that in the description. Okay, copy post link, and if I reply, there you go. Oh, I lied. That was the wrong link. Here you go. There you are. Okay, so let's just see where charts are at the moment before I log out. If I reset my chart view, remove all my drawings, reset my chart view. There's that gold break we expected from this buy down here. Okay. And then this is as expected. There goes our there's our US 100, our NASDAQ break, and it's going to push back up and close. Our next TP would be around up here. So the position that we took from down here, if you can see this buy position, down here, from here is running at around 40 points, 400 pips. Happy days. Is it work on the 5-minute chart? Yes. So this was the 5-minute entry that we took earlier. We wait again for this to confirm. So this needs to be in and around this confirmation. This confirmation isn't valid because this MFXI reversal, which is the heat at the back, that overlay needs to be in and around the same way this one was. Okay, even if we see too many entries, we can go up to the 15-minute. And look what happened with the 15-minute. This one isn't valid. This one is 100% valid. Why? This confirmation has come in the new MFXI reversal. Without it, this is what we're looking at. Without it, and we turn off the MFXI reversal here, this is what would happen. And now, when we enter the positions in those areas, okay, we get far better entries. So I took my stop loss, confirmed it here. I took my stop loss at the last high, is what I did. And I went for a 1 to 2. And that gave me 360 pips. That was the position. Okay. When I went down to a 5-minute, my stop loss was defined a bit better on that last wicked high. Okay, so this wick here. I take the last highs on that, and I take the last lows. If you do that, you're chilling, because positions like this, you might get wicked out. So if I added a buy position on this entry, which actually would have been on this entry, and taken the last low, which was there, respectfully, this moved straight into profit. It was the exact same thing with this position. on the gold. You see here, if I took my, there's my last low. I could very easily take a 1 to 3. I like to look for the last high for my take profits when I look left. Okay. All the examples we provide are all at a minimum of 1 to 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over to see what's happening with my NASDAQ. As expected, broke through, retested. It's going to close back up here. I could enter a buy now, and I could just hold it, but I'm coming off the charts, and there's no point stressing. We've done 471 on one account, and we've done 3,040 on another account, and they're on funded accounts. They're on 50k funded accounts. Okie doke, I can hold my trade for a 1 to 2. Yes, you can. Okay. To get purchase, what we're going to, as I said already, what we're going to try to do is we are, 1 sec, let me flip the screen. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to go live for around 9:30 in the morning EST. That will be the New York session. I will go on the charts at around 8:30. I have a call at 9 a.m. so I won't be logged in. Other than that, for access, the easiest way to get sorted is via our Telegram chat, which is literally people popping up now, and / or direct through our website.